Hi Leo, this is Nyanja with Truth is Change Tarot, and I'm here to do our winter solstice reading. And winter solstice consists of December 21st to March 21st, so that's Capricorn season, Aquarius season, and Pisces season. So let's get started with Capricorn season. So the overall messages you have is transformation and la lune, and that's the moon, and this is Billie Holiday. So your overall, okay, so basically what I'm getting is that this obviously is a period of change, shifts, movement forward, and just not looking back. It's just, you see here with this little caterpillar, and then it turns into this moth butterfly thing. Like it's consciously making decision to remove itself from situations that do not make sense, by concluding itself, and then by really taking the time to reflect, it turns into a butterfly. And with the moon card here, it does definitely have to do with things not being clear, things being foggy, and maybe a little bit unsettling. But what I get from this card specifically is sort of this guided light. It's like this guiding light that's in the fog, and it's asking you to follow Billie Holiday's voice, this voice of clarity and just beauty, and follow it without in this fogginess where you don't see anything because you're unable to see the distractions that will put you on a different course. So you're kind of doing this transformation in a fog. I mean, you're in the cocoon, so that's kind of what the fog is. So I'm gonna clarify that too, but I think there are specific distractions that is going to be kind of blocked from your view, so you're able to do the changes that you need during this period of time. So to clarify, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. It's very interesting. It has to do with, I know people say this all the time about Leos, like, it has to do with your ego. Like, Leos have so much ego. And I'm just like, no, it depends on the Leo. But right now, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, it's asking, it's a statement of, like, I'm trying to figure out how to frame it. It's a statement of just, like, kind of going back to what inspires you. I'm seeing here, like, going back to what inspires you. With it, usually has to do with, standing up for yourself, protecting yourself. And I think it's asking, with it reversed, to get into a place where you don't have to, like, do all that work. And going back to a place that inspires you. So, I mean, like I said earlier too, it's the guiding light. And that's going to be your guiding light, is this what your beliefs are. And that's the clarity you're going to come about during this transformation. So with the other messages you have is the Five of Wands, or Five of Pentacles reverse, the Eight of Wands, and then the Page of Swords. So with the Five of Wands, it's like, I keep saying Five of Wands. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, it has to do with kind of being left out in the cold. And I think you had this card during your full moon reading, or during our full moon reading, of just like having a lot of concerns about being an outsider and not being a part of the crowd. And I'm like, Leo, we're just so like, we're like the standard setters. I'm like, we're the standard, we set the standard. So why are you, trying to commit to other people's kind of lower expectations when we're the folks who kind of set the bar, and we set it very high. So this kind of Five of Pentacles reverse energy is kind of releasing that, and then letting people know that's the truth. Letting people know, like, not just by like in like a catty way. In a catty way. I didn't mean for that pun to happen. Like cats, mine, you. Okay. Not in a catty way. In a way that it's like you just, all you have to do is just show it. All you have to do is just show it. And like it's asking you to just be your damn self. This is a message I got. Just be your damn self. Like, you are on this higher path of like getting to your best self. So do not like focus on this energy of having to be your best self. Oh yeah, I think that's what I said during your full moon reading in Gemini, was that people who consider you an outsider are not people who are worthy of your presence, and that's still relevant. Yeah, because it's just like you probably feel like it's like you're focusing on the 3 cups that are spilled. Like this, look at this horse. The horse is really sad, but you need to be focusing on what's working. And I want to say, what truths are you communicating? I mean, it depends on your situation. Either this is like with your maybe you had a breakup and this person kind of made you feel like shit and kind of made you feel like like worthless, unworthy, unattractive, boring, whatever, which is not true for Leos. So all these messages that person was sending you, and you kind of are just releasing them. Yeah, deception. These messages were just a means of deception and control. It was just a way of getting you down so they can feel better about themselves. And those are the sort of distractions that do not need to be in your life. Like, that's what the moon is about. It. And right after, kind of jumping ahead, but in February, I believe 11th, it's going to be a lunar eclipse in Leo. It's going to be in our energy, and that's going to be very powerful. And it's a full moon, so it's like this culmination of all this journey, all this transformation, all this transformative work that you've been doing is going to lead you into the next, what do you call it? Cycle. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So, the truth you're communicating, I'm like telling the Earth sign that you're not trying to do nothing with them. I'm gonna pull another card, but I think it's communicating that you're not trying to have any sort of new beginnings with people who are just not there to serve your higher purpose. And I know people are not there to serve you, but I mean the sense of like, if they're not willing to, respect your boundaries, communicate in healthy ways that is respectful, and just really have your best interests in mind, then that's not a new start. That's a deception. That is a lie. If someone's like, I'm here for you, and then they don't act like it, like, and they haven't acted like it, it's like people don't change for people. People change for themselves, and some people don't change for themselves because that requires doing inner work that people don't want to do. And that's just the reality of the situation. Like, some people are just never going to be there. And it's really sad. And it's hard to sit with that. I mean, that's probably what part of the disappointment was. Is just like feeling left out of somebody's process, but you can't be a part of it. And to clarify, the Page of Swords is the Sun card. This is the card of Leo. This is a very beautiful, powerful card. Like, you are going to get to a place by the end of, by mid-January, of just being yourself, and everybody's going to feel the heat of your energy and your just progression and transformation. Like, it's like this, like, I don't know, I'm just imagining like when you break out of, you become this butterfly, that there's just like this lighting in the background, this dramatic lighting. The dramatic lighting is the sun. And I think too with the Page of Swords, sun is really emphasizing like exposure, like exposing people for what they really are, and exposing what really isn't a new beginning and what really is, and saying like, no, that's not going to work for me, that's not going to be well for, that's not there for my material, financial, and physical well-being. So your advice is, my emotions move through cycles, connect me to my truth. And during this process of transformation, it's going to be like very, very up and down. It's going to be like, you want to still, you feel this disappointment, you feel this betrayal, and then you're going to feel this energy of like, excitement. So either way, this process is a reflection of the transformation that is going to get you to what your truth is. That's really exciting. So let's get to Aquarius season, which is like mid-January to mid-February. So you have release and l'étoile, the star, l'étoile. That's really different. Okay, l'étoile. And this is Alice Coltrane. And the beautiful thing about Alice Coltrane, you can see here, is that she's really in her element here, of being in water, being free, being naked, being unabashedly like herself. And I think this is what this release is going to lead to during this time period, is just releasing and shedding all the skin, all the costumes of other people's shit, and just letting that go and getting to a place of healing. I mean, that's what the Star card is about, is this regaining the sense of hope and being the sense of healing. So yeah, that's very beautiful. I think there's something, I think there's something specific connecting to the release, where you're releasing and what you're healing from. And it could be different for everybody's message, everybody's circumstance. Like I said before, this can do with love, this can do with money, this can do with community and friendships, whatever is related to your life. That makes sense in this time. But I'm getting a sense of like, I think it's definitely a sense of, either way, having some sort of relationship that's very close to you, and one that beforehand was kind of damaging, and you're in the process of kind of realizing and taking the lesson from that, and just really taking the experience of that and really turning it into a lesson that you're going to evolve from. So let's see here to clarify the release card. Okay, so you have 3 cards here. The 2 of Swords reverse, the 4 of Swords reverse, and then the 4 of Cups. So it's a lot of messages there. So you're releasing, like you're making a decision around moving forward towards an opportunity that will bring you emotional stability. So what you're releasing is anything that does not reflect that. That's straightforward. So, okay. Oh, we have a 4 of Swords again. So you have 4 of Swords, really emphasizing the message I just said of moving forward. The Queen of Swords and the Page of Cups reverse. So, like I just said, with the 4 of Swords, it's kind of releasing. It's like moving from a period of resting, this period of kind of harvesting and growing and kind of going along with that growth spurt. It's like a period of kind of gestation and then growing. Gestation, growing. And right now is a period of growing, like moving forward. And moving forward into this Queen of Swords, like this kind of like calculating, clear, almost like, I mean, the Queen of Swords is seen as a cold person, but I think something that someone said is that it's because the Queen has been through shit. Like the Queen knows what's up, knows what's possible, and Like, the Queen is not going to take any more shit. This is your energy right now. You're not going to take any more shit. You're moving forward, and you're like, I know where I need to go. And then you're heading towards this energy. Let's see what the energy of the Page of Cups in reverse. Because the Page is definitely moving towards you. So it might be a water energy that's coming to your life. That's just like a little bit immature. This is reverse. It's immature. But they're trying to spit some game at you. Like, they're trying to say something. And you're like facing them away from them. You can see, like, oops, the Queen here. And you see here? Yeah, the Queen is facing this way, and the Page of Cups is also facing this way. So it is me. They're both facing this Four of Swords energy. I'm gonna clarify that one too. I'm gonna clarify Four of Swords and the Page of Cups, because I think y'all are looking at something. Y'all are looking at whatever this kind of sparked this situation has sparked. Let's see here. Ooh, that one flew out. Queen of Cups reversed. So I think it was something that someone did that was kind of manipulative. And that is manipulative. This one fell out. The Emperor. So I think y'all are both looking at how to kind of control the situation. Whatever. I think there's another thing to the Queen of Cups. Like, I'm just getting, like, there's more to it than... So the Queen of Cups reverse can... I mean, to me, it always is a card about emotional or codependency and manipulation. Okay, the Temperance card just came falling out. So you're trying to find a new way. Like, you want to move forward. And maybe, perhaps in the past, you embody this energy, or someone in your relationship embody this energy of codependency, and you're trying to get to a place where that you're kind of merged together in a way that isn't codependent, but is interdependent. And the way to do that is by finding different structures that isn't based in dominance. And because with the Queen of Cups and this energy as like a couple, it's very much about one person being weak and the other person having the control. So maybe you're trying to move forward away from that sort of dynamic that you are. Yeah, because this person is kind of pointing towards the Queen, which I believe is your energy, Leo. And so you're trying to find a new way of manifesting this, and maybe perhaps like Emperor energy comes in and you're forced to deal with kind of the habits that you are in the continued process of transforming and doing it in a way that is more, I don't know why the word, more commonplace, that's more stable, that's more balanced, and you know, kind of maybe your reaction is to kind of be completely cold. You're just like, I don't want to do that anymore. I recognize those things are happening, and you get kind of really cold, and you turn your back on these love messages that you are perceiving to be manipulative. Okay, this one came out. Yeah, Tower reverse to clarify the Page of Cups. It's like this energy is very jarring. You're like, I've seen this coming before. I'm never gonna deal with that again. I'm never, Ten of Pentacles, I'm never dealing with this energy of being unstable and ungrounded again. I mean, this is all surrounding this Queen of Cups energy, or Queen of Swords energy. But like I said earlier with this release card, know that you're in a process of healing, of making decisions that are right for you to move forward and kind of get to a place of emotional stability. I mean, that's your overall message. And like this, again, this healing card, this being at one with yourself. So maybe, you know, there's a situation that presents itself where you feel very scared and it feels very rocky, and this energy, you know, you're like, I got it, and then this Emperor person shows up and you're just like, huh! Like, it just really, like, it's like you have two different thoughts processes going on of like this codependency is triggering feelings of codependency, and then also like trying to get to a place of balance, like you're trying to move forward, but you kind of maybe take the extremity of it, which makes complete sense, of just being like completely cold and shielded, but also like very clearly communicating what your boundaries are as well, because that's what the Queen does. And you know, maybe during that process be mindful of like this Tower energy in reverse and this Ten of Cups energy in reverse, of the influences from maybe family, from community, that may be kind of, could be having you perceive it in that way as well. So I think there's one more message. No? Yeah, I think that's what it is. So your advice is, I have unlimited potential and claim my purpose. All I need is within me. So it's definitely asking you to trust yourself throughout this process. Know that you have healed and are healing. So you have the knowledge present. It's just a matter of manifesting it in a way that you can see. And I think other people can see it too, and they're trying to tell you. But yeah, just know that you have everything needed, and you'll very much likely communicate that. All right, let's get to Pisces season. It's running a little long, so sorry about it. Healing again, and then you have l'amour, which is the Lovers card, and the Lovers is James Brown, Irma Thomas, and Etta James. And I'll show you the card again because it's very beautiful. It's kind of like a scene of not really sure what's going on is what the way it's explained, but you know, it represents different types of love. So definitely a healing love situation is presenting itself. And I won't say just love, I would say friendship, and also a project to come to your life that feels very like healing. It's a healing way of engaging with it, like it's a new way of engaging with it that really sparks you and inspires you and makes you feel really, just makes you feel really good. And yeah, it's just this feeling of just being connected with your purpose. Like that's really ultimately a very healing thing, like having everything click into place and just feeling at one with yourself in that way. And it's a card about choices as well. So part of this process of healing is you deciding what's right for you, deciding what is right and wrong. And like I said earlier, you have the knowledge and all that you need is within you. So okay, the clarifying messages here are Two of Cups reverse, the Ace of Cups reverse, Ace of Cups, and then the Queen of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like either there's a delay, or like your past relationship that was perhaps a very Follower of Sword reverse, to clarify that. Yeah, maybe you had a relationship with someone who kind of engaged with you in a very, like said a lot of really fucked up things and really kind of scared you, made you feel horrible at yourself, so you internalize all these thoughts, and you're kind of like thinking about that a lot during this healing process. And perhaps trying to get it. Ooh. Okay. There's too many cards here. I'm gonna do that again. Yeah. Shuffling. It takes me forever to shuffle. Okay, we got one. Father's Wand energy. Ooh, yeah. It's definitely a battle of domination. Battle of power. Two people in their fullest element, but in the shadow side of it, battling for power. Battling for, and that was kind of the undercurrent of your past relationship, and like you're trying to, like I said earlier with the Temperance card, you're trying to like let go of it. With the Eight of Cups reversed, it's kind of holding on to an emotional situation. Like perhaps this person comes back during this, and this is Pisces season, so it's mid-February to mid-March, and either the person comes back or there's some sort of separation that happens with someone who's engaging with you in this way and you're having a hard time letting go, or this is kind of being brought up during this healing process of like how you engage with love. Like one more message. Okay, one more message. Because you have the Ace of Cups, so there's a new opportunity of emotional, of love, and just self-care and self-love, self-trust. It's presenting itself too, along with the Queen of Cups, or Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, negative movement. Yeah, it's just a very draining situation that happened during this time. Or it might happen at the beginning of the month. Like, either being reminded of it, or it's just resurfacing. Or this is a situation that's happening. So with the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here, it's just a lot about taking care of yourself. It has to do with new love, perhaps with the Queen of Pentacles energy, someone who's just very self-sufficient and stable. I mean, it kind of reminds me of the Emperor card, of someone who's just very, has their shit together essentially, and is really focused on their internal process of like healing. I'm going to clarify the two cards here. That one came flying out. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And one more. Eight of Pentacles, that's very interesting. Oof. The Five of Pentacles came out reversed again. This is all very, very interesting here. So with the Eight of Pentacles reversed and the Five of Pentacles, it's probably speaking to moving away from things that are not working, and that's really what's getting you into the place of kind of allowing this new opportunity to present itself, a new way of engaging with your self-love and expression, and you know, presenting this person as well. I'm going to clarify specifically the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm trying to get a sense of, with the Two of Cups reverse, of timing with that. I can play it out a number of different ways, but let's see who the Queen of Cups is here. Or Queen of Pentacles. This Earth energy, and that's Capricorn, Virgo, and then Taurus. AKA someone who's all about enjoying stability. Oops, there we go. Mother of Wands reversed. These are all like it's kind of confusing actually. With the Mother of Wands reversed, I'm gonna pull another card. Oh, sorry, the reading's getting so long. I'm trying to like understand, like this Pisces time is just very like interesting. I think it's just the energy of the lunar eclipse is really bringing up a lot of intense experiences. Okay, you have Justice here. So either there's a fire energy that is present in your life or has been present, that is engaging with you in a sort of petty way, or this is your energy, or this is your energy engaging with this Queen of Cups, or Queen of Pentacles. I keep saying Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles energy, and then the Justice card is like this situation is evening itself out. Either the way you're engaging with this person is just going to be severed, like you'll just like essentially you're the short end of the stick, because if you're engaging this in a healthy way, like Justice is here to just kind of like, it's just here to like end that. And Justice also is about karma. So maybe this is a karmic connection or situation, or it could just be one person who has, you know, appears as this very like earthy together energy, and then also they have a side that's very like dominating and very kind of short-tempered and sometimes angry, and maybe it's just going to be even out, like if they continue with that behavior. So your advice card is, I'm on the right path and divinely guided. So it goes back to, you know, the Moon card. You know, you're following this path towards, you know, love that serves you and that's healing. And, you know, throughout this sort of messy situation during the Pisces season, I think it's all meant to be things that you're going to learn from, and that will, you know, put you in alignment with who you want to be. And it's like things that are testing you and kind of molding you and shaping you, and you're able to move forward with that knowledge and connect with who makes sense. So all right, so that's your reading. If you like a personal reading from me, email me at truthexchangetarot@gmail.com, and follow me on Instagram, or check out my website, truthexchangetarot.tumblr.com, for full moon and new moon readings that I do every month. And yeah, thanks for watching. Blessings.